students, in this video we are going to study types of means. So first one is arithmetic mean. Now if we have two numbers x and y, then their arithmetic mean is denoted by a, and a is arithmetic mean when x, a and y they form an AP. Okay, so these three numbers x, a and y are in arithmetic progression or they form an AP, then we say that a is arithmetic mean of x and y. So a is the middle number and it is arithmetic mean of x and y. So let's find out formula for a. Now if these three numbers they form an AP, then by definition of AP we have a minus x equal to y minus a, as the difference of two consecutive terms is constant and is same everywhere. So a plus a equal to y plus x. Therefore 2a equal to x plus y. Therefore a equal to x plus y upon 2. So this is a formula to find arithmetic mean of two numbers. So arithmetic means it is just an average. Add two numbers and divide by 2. So it is average of two numbers, that is arithmetic mean. Now let's see geometric mean. Now as the name suggests, if these three numbers are in GP, then we say that it is geometric mean. Geometric mean is denoted by G. So now x, g and y they form a GP. GP means what? Ratio is constant. So second term divided by first term equal to third term divided by second term. So g upon x is equal to y upon g. The ratio is constant. Cross multiplying, we get g square equal to xy. So formula for g is root xy. Okay. So to find geometric mean, we have to multiply the numbers and we have to take square root of that. So that is geometric mean. Next is harmonic mean, h. Now x, h and y they form harmonic progression. Means what? 1 by x, if we take the reciprocal, then reciprocal form an AP. So let's find out formula for h. As this is AP, we have 1 upon h minus 1 by x is equal to 1 upon y minus 1 by h. Now as we want to find out formula for h, so let's transfer this minus 1 by h to left hand side. So 1 by h plus 1 by h is equal to 1 upon y plus 1 by x. Now 1 upon h plus 1 upon h is 2 upon h equal to, adding this, we have x plus y divided by xy. Since we want to find out value of h, let's take reciprocal of both the sides. So h by 2 is equal to, interchanging numerator and denominator now, xy upon x plus y. Therefore formula for h is, we have to multiply both sides by 2. So we have h equal to 2xy upon x plus y. So this is formula to find harmonic mean of two numbers. So arithmetic mean is their average, x plus y by 2. Geometric mean is root xy and harmonic mean is 2xy upon x plus y. So let's find out AM, GM and HM of the numbers 5 and 45. So arithmetic mean formula is x plus y by 2. So that is 5 plus 45 divided by 2 equal to 50 upon 2, that is 25. Now geometric mean is root xy, that is 5 into 45. Let's multiply this. It is 225 and square root is 50, and harmonic mean is 2xy upon x plus y. So 2 into 5 into 45 divided by 5 plus 45. So that is 10 into 45 divided by 50. So if we divide this 50 by 10, we get 5. 45 upon 5 is 9. Now using these formulas, we can prove this result. The result says that first one, g square equal to ah, and the second one is arithmetic mean is greater than or equal to geometric mean greater than or equal to harmonic mean. So first of all, let's prove this. So proof, consider two numbers x and y. Now let a, g and h be arithmetic mean, geometric mean and harmonic mean of these two numbers. So a equals to x plus y upon 2, g equal to root xy, and h is equal to 2xy upon x plus y. Now let's prove the first one, g square equal to ah. Let's start with right hand side. It is a into h. So a is x plus y upon 2, h is 2xy upon x plus y. Numerator and denominator, they have the same terms here, x plus y. So x plus y get cancelled, 2 get cancelled, and we get xy. Now g is root xy. Squaring, we have to remove the square root sign and it becomes xy. So g square equal to ah. Therefore g square equal to ah. Okay. Now to prove the second result. See, first of all, let's prove that a is greater than or equal to g, and then we will prove g greater than or equal to h. So this is to be proved. Okay. That means what? That is, we have to prove that a minus g, transfer this g to left hand side, a minus g is greater than or equal to 0. So we are proving this result first and then we will be proving this. So to prove a minus g is greater than 0, let's find out what is a minus g. A minus g equal to, now a is x plus y divided by 2, minus g is root xy. So this is x plus y minus 2 root xy upon 2. So we can write this as root x square. Then let's write this term, 2 root x root y. So we can separate these two such that it is root x into root y. Plus y, we can write it as root y bracket square divided by 2. Now why we are writing like this? Because if we write like this, it becomes root x plus root y whole bracket square. As a plus b square is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now we know that square of any real number is always greater than or equal to 0. So this square, root x plus root y bracket square, as root x root y are real numbers, their sum is also real number. So square is greater than or equal to 0. So a minus g is greater than or equal to 0. So that is proved now. Therefore a minus g greater than or equal to 0. Therefore a is greater than or equal to g. Now let's prove the second part, g greater than or equal to h. Now by first result, we have, see, a is greater than or equal to g. That means what? If we divide both sides by g, we get a upon g greater than or equal to 1. G upon g is 1. Okay. Now by this first result, we have g square equal to ah. So let's write like this, a into h. I am writing this side first and then g square is g into g. Now since we have here a upon g, let's rearrange these terms. So a upon g, take 1g in the denominator of left hand side, and we can write this h in the denominator of right hand side. So g upon h. See, ah equal to g square. Now a upon g is greater than or equal to 1. So one of the sides, left side, is greater than or equal to 1, as a upon g greater than or equal to 1, and a upon g is g by h. Therefore g upon h is also greater than 1. Therefore g greater than or equal to h. Therefore a greater than or equal to g, and g is greater than or equal to h. See, you can verify this. In this first example, we have those numbers as 5 and 45, and their AM was 10. Then AM is 25. Adding these numbers, we get 50. 50 divided by 2 is 25. G is 15. And the last one, harmonic progression is, see, harmonic progression is 9. So 25, 15, 9. So you can verify that A is the greatest number, then G, and then H. So A is greater than or equal to G, is greater than or equal to H. Okay, the first one is important, G square equal to AH. Now let's solve this question. Find AM of two positive numbers whose GM and HM are 4 and 16 by 5. So we have given geometric mean, that is G equals to 4, and harmonic mean H equal to 16 by 5, and the question is find arithmetic mean. So G is asked. See, now we have proved that G square equal to AH. Now here G is known, H is known, so only one unknown is there in this equation. So using this equation we can find value of A. So let's put G equal to 4. A into H, that is 16 by 5. So 16 equal to A into 16 by 5. Now we can cancel 16 from both the sides and cross multiplying, A equal to 5. Okay. Now consider this question. Find two numbers whose AM exceeds their GM by 1 by 2 and their HM by 25 by 26. So what is given is AM exceeds GM by half. Means what? A is greater than G by 1 by 2. That means their difference is 1 by 2. A exceeds HM, that is H, by 25 by 26. So A minus H equal to 25 by 26. So this is given. Now using this we want to find out the numbers x and y. Now here we have G square equal to AH. So we don't have values for A, G and H. So first of all let's find out the values of at least two of them. At least two of A, G and H. And then solving that we can find values of x and y. So G square equal to AH. Now here we have three unknowns, A, G and H. So let's try to convert this equation into one unknown. So from first equation we can write that A minus 1 by 2 equal to G. So we are interchanging 1 by 2 and G. So let's write this 1 by 2 to the left. It becomes minus 1 by 2. And writing this minus G to right hand side, it will be plus G. Similarly for this equation, A minus 25 by 26 is H. Now why we are doing this? We are expressing G and H in terms of A. So that in this equation we can put G as A minus 1 by 2 and H as A minus 25 by 26. So equation will be in terms of A only. See, if I put G equal to A minus 1 by 2, this becomes A minus 1 by 2 square. A into H, h in terms of a is a minus 25 by 26. See now, the equation is one unknown. So let's solve this for a. So squaring this we get a square minus 2 into first term into second term plus square of second term, that is 1 by 4. Now multiplying these two terms by a, we get a square minus 25a upon 26. So a square get cancelled. Now we have 1 by 4 equal to, let's cancel this 2. Now this term is minus a, so let's transfer to right hand side. So that term in a will be together. Minus 25a by 26 plus a. So 1 by 4 equal to minus 25a plus 26a upon 26. So 1 upon 4 equal to, now this is a only, a by 26. So a equals to, so 26 divided by 4. Therefore value of a is 13 by 2. Now let's find out value of g. Now by this equation g equal to a minus 1 by 2. So g equal to a minus 1 by 2. That is 13 by 2 minus 1 by 2. 12 by 2 equal to 6. So we have g equal to 6. G means what? It is root xy. So root xy equal to 6. A means x plus y by 2 equal to 13. See, first of all we have to solve for a and g and h, for at least for two of them. So now if once we get those two values, now let's write equation in terms of x and y, that means those numbers. So arithmetic mean is x plus y by 2 equal to 13 by 2. So this 2 get cancelled. And first equation we get is x plus y equal to 13. And second equation is root xy equal to 6. So squaring this xy is 36. Squaring both sides. Now again we have two unknowns and two equations. So y equal to 13 minus x. Now substituting y as 13 minus x, we have 13x minus x square equal to 36. So 13x minus x square plus 36 equal to 0. Now let's write this equation as higher degree term first. So that is minus x square plus 13x plus 36 equal to 0. So to make this x square positive, change sign of all the terms. Now let's factorize this. 36. We want 36 as product of two numbers such that their sum is minus 13 and product is 36. Now it should be minus 36 here. So if it is minus 36, this becomes plus. So this is minus 9 minus 4. Product is 36 and sum is minus 13. So this is x minus 9, x minus 4 equal to 0. So either x minus 9 equal to 0 or x minus 4 equal to 0. So x is equal to 9 or x equal to 4. Now as the sum is 13, if x is 9, y is 3, and if x is 4, y is 9. So those numbers are 9 and 3. Sorry, 9 and 4. 9 and 4. Okay. So this is your today's assignment. Find a harmonic mean of two positive numbers whose AM and GM are 16 and 8 respectively. Use the relation of A, G and H. G square equal to AH. You will get the answer. And second question is, if AM of two numbers exceeds their GM by 10 and their HM by 16, find the numbers. You can use the method given in the video and you can solve this question. Okay. Thank you. See you in the next video.